Everyone. This is Michelle from Magical Creation. How are you all doing tonight? This is a Friday night. I was supposed to come on yesterday and I wasn't feeling well. So I had to go ahead and change it to tonight instead. I have a couple things planned for tonight. I'm just going ahead and getting it shared over into the group right now. And then we can get started. It's been a rainy day, but it's been nice, a nice and cool day. Let me tag everyone. So everyone knows that I'm live. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Oh, I have a couple things planned for us this evening, like I said. Um, like I said, my name is Michelle Hibbs, and welcome to Magical Creations. I have a bookmark card planned to make with you tonight. We will be using the Blessings of Home and the Courage of Faith stamp sets to create this card. I really hope that you enjoy creating with me tonight. I want to apologize to you all for missing last night's live, but I couldn't get my sugar up for the life of me, and I wasn't feeling well all day. With that said, I have some unfinished business planned with the drawing for the prize. I put everybody's name that entered the drawing in this right here. And I am going to draw a name, and the winner is going to win this right here. What it is, I'm going to open mine because I don't want to open this one. It's a soft pastels assortment. From Stampin' Up, and that's what the winner will win. And whoever the winner is, I will reach out to them and get their address and make sure and get it sent out to them. If I can get my fat little hands in here. All the names are in here. I just want to pull out one. Okay. And the winner is Linda Ann Cooper. Linda Ann Cooper. I don't know if you can see that from there, but I'll set that right there. So Linda Ann Cooper, congratulations. You are the lucky winner of the day of the soft pastel assortment from Stampin' Up. I'll reach out to you and get your address and get that sent out to you. If you're watching this on Facebook, share this video with your friends. Now let's get busy with the fun stuff. Let me put up a list of the supplies that I will be using, as well as the cutting and scoring and dimensions for the bookmark card. I'm making a bookmark card today. While I'm doing that, you can leave a like on this video to show me that you were here. And if you want, you can even leave a comment telling me where you're watching from. Excuse me. And while I'm doing that, let me see here. Okay, this is what I'm using, the supplies that I'm using. And all the supplies that I'm using for the card. And the measurements, cutting and scoring, the dimensions. And you can refer back to this at any time. And if you have any questions, excuse me, feel free to ask at any time. I'm always here to answer questions. So, no bother. Now I'm gonna do the screen down to my desk. If it lets me. There it goes. There you go. So this is the soft pastel assortment that will be sent. And this is the name that I drew, Linda Ann Cooper. So I'm going to set that to the side. And this is the card that we will be creating today. This beautiful card. And when you open it up, it has this wonderful bookmark that's attached. And it's perforated right here. And we're going to use our Take Your Pick tool. And with the Take Your Pick tool, there's different crafter tips that you can purchase, and it has a tool in it that you can perforate. And I'll show that to you so you can see how that works. So we're going to create that today. Let me see here. And we're just making one card today. And I have everything cut and scored and all that good stuff. So we're going to start with an 8.5 by 5.5 base, and it's scored at 4.25. And we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to fold this in half. and burnish this. I'm big on burnishing it really good. Okay, so that's burnished. Now what I want to do is I want to bring out that take your pick tool because we want to do that first. So this take your pick tool, when you get it, when you purchase the take your pick tool, it's going to come with this attachment on it, the little pick me up that picks up your little gem. Now what you need to do is purchase the take your pick crafter tips, and that comes with other tips, and it just screws on and off. And this little rotary, tool here, and we're going to screw this on here. Make sure it's nice and snug. And it has this up and down. You want to make sure it's up so you don't cut yourself because it's very, very sharp. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to take a standard ruler right here. And what we're going to do to make our bookmark, we're going to line this ruler up right along the edge of our base. Line that up to make sure it's even with the edge. And we're going to hold it very tightly. Okay. And then we're going to take our take your pick tool and we're going to bring that down so that way the rotary is up. Now it's very sharp, so be careful. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to turn it this way to make it easier for me and to show you. So I'm holding this very tightly, and I want to make sure that it's right on the edge and hold it very tightly. And then you want to take this and you want to hold it straight up and down. And you want to butt it up against that ruler. And press down firmly. And roll it across the edge. Now I did it once. I think I'm going to do it again to make sure it perforates really, really good. So I'm going to line it up again. Do that again. I'm gonna do it a couple times just to make sure it perforates really good. 2, 3 times. I'm gonna do it 3 times. Yes, 3 times will be enough. Okay, and then set your ruler to the side. That's all you need. Now, when you're done, you make sure and push that back up to close this. because you don't want to get cut. Okay, so that's done. I don't know if you can see, but that's perforated now, right along there. So when they get it, they'll be able to bend this and just it'll rip right off. Okay, so let's do this. We have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. And this is the darling duckling. We're just going to put this, center it right in the middle of the front of the base. Okay. And then open it up. And then we have a piece that's 2 1/2 by 5 3/8. And this is the basic white. And this is going to go to the left of the perforated line that you just made. And then we have a piece of 1 1/4 by 5 3/8 of darling duckling. And we're going to put this on the bookmark side. Okay. I should have stamped it first, but yeah, I should have, but that's okay. I wasn't thinking, I got ahead of myself. On this yellow darling duckling, we're going to use the courage of faith. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, Proverbs 3:5. We're going to use that stamp. And we're going to stamp it with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. I should have stamped this ahead of time, but I got ahead of myself. So I'll be extra careful. Straight down and straight up. There you go. Okay. And then the front, I'm going to close this ink up. On the front, we're going to decorate the front. We need to stamp I needed that open. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to take the stamp from Blessings of Home. We're going to use this stamp right here. These beautiful flowers. It's just one of those days for me. It's been a pretty good day. Excuse me. And we're going to stamp this right here in the center. Straight down, straight up. Now I'm done with the tuxedo black. We're done with that one. That needs colored. Let's go ahead and use our Azure Afternoon and do our sentiment. We're going to use Blessings of the Home. Now, on here, this sentiment says, what a beautiful day for love. Now, what I wanted to do, I just want it to say, what a beautiful day, without the for love. I just want it to say, what a beautiful day. So what we're going to do is try to stamp just that, what a beautiful day. So I'm going to go on the edge. And I got it. Straight down, straight up. What a beautiful day. There we go. Today is a beautiful day. Even though it's rainy and dreary, it's still a beautiful day. I have my daughter here again today, and my granddaughter Amethyst was here. We had fun. Okay. We have those stamped. Oh, I need that open. That open. Getting ahead of myself again. This I need to trim. Let me trim this real quick. There we go. It's a little crooked. A little crooked. There we go. Can't believe it's Friday already. This week went so quick. Just making a little banner here. Yeah, this week went by pretty quick. Before you know it, it'll be my birthday. I'll be 51. It seems just like yesterday I turned 50. So we're using our sponge dauber. And I want to go around. What a beautiful day. What are you all doing this weekend? Does any of you have any special plans? And we're going to go around this as well. I think I am just going to work on writing some letters to some of my pen pal friends. And I'm going to work on some cards. I want to figure out what I'm going to do for Sunday's live. So I need to work on that. There's a couple holidays coming up, Memorial Day and Mother's Day. So we got that. And now I can close this. Now we need to color this. And we've got the Granny Apple Green. I love the color. Try not to be so slow. Some people don't like watching a lot of coloring. So I'll try to go as fast as I can. At least it's not snowing. The horrible S word. I was so proud of my daughter. She showed me all her um, plants that she's planted, getting everything ready, all her seeds. Okay, so that was the Granny Apple Green. I need to start planting. This is the Dark Darling Duckling. And we're going to put this in the middle. And I'll show you what we're going to do here is put the Dark Darling Duckling in the middle, but then take the soft suede, the light soft suede, and go over that. And then we're going to take the light Darling Duckling and color the flowers, these flowers. So yeah, that's what my plans are for the weekend. Is just try to relax as much as possible and write some letters and work on cards. Oh, and I wanted to do the center of these flowers yellow. And then we've got the light azure afternoon for these flowers. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take the base. We're going to pop these up on some dimensions. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. Center it towards the top. I like that. What a beautiful day. We're going to put that right about there. And then We have some bling. Now, my take your pick tool, I need to take that tool off and put this tool back on, my putty tool. Now I need my putty tool. I've had these for a long time. These were 2021 to 23 in color jewels. I've had these for a while. We're going to use the yellow ones. On there. Need to use them up. On there. On there. Make it look all sparkly. The lid back on. Now on the inside, what I want to do is get my hole puncher. Ah, sorry for that face. I have such a hard time with my hands. I really do. So I got the hole punched. We're using the, isn't this such pretty ribbon? So pretty. Isn't it beautiful? I didn't know if I should use the yellow or if I should go with yellow or blue, but it's just really, really looked pretty. So quiet tonight. Pink. And I want to add a little something more to this bookmark that looks a little, let's see. I wish I wouldn't have, I wish I would have stamped it beforehand. Let's see. Let me get. Let's go Old Olive. Something else my daughter did today. She took all my all my ink pads, and she took them all down and reorganized everything. She did. She reorganized everything and put them in like order of color. She said they needed to be in order of color. All the pinks with the pink, all the blues with the blue. So everything is organized. It's kind of weird. I'm not used to that. And now I got to get used to where everything's at. Yeah, that looks a little better with that on there. Gives it a little touch. So there we have it. There's our card. What do you guys think? I am going to here we go. I want to thank you all for joining me. I had fun making this card with you today. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas for future cards or projects. I have a few ideas that I'm trying to put together for Sundays live. And I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of my video. I look forward to seeing you all next time. And remember, inspire, create, and share. And I will talk to you all on Sunday. I'll see you all then. Bye.